Welcome back to another episode of Guns 101. I am Mitch, your host, and today we are talking the difference between double action and single action revolvers. I get this question all the time. What's the difference? Well, today we're going to show you. This will be a real fast video, real fun video. So let's come in for a closer look. But before we do that, let's go over these two guns here. This is a Ruger single action new model Blackhawk, and this is a Ruger GP 100 double action revolver. So I like this gun a lot. But let's go in for a closer look. Alright, so let's take a closer look at this Blackhawk here. This is a new model Blackhawk. The difference in that is it's got a few more safety features, and we'll go over that in another video. So this is a single action revolver. This is a cowboy gun, a wheel gun, if you will. And the way it works, we would take our ammo. So these are dummy rounds, and we would load them in here. We're only going to put a few in for just showing and demonstrating how this works. So put that in there. Every time we pull the trigger, we have to cock the hammer again. Then we have to, using this ejection rod, eject each casing. And I'll show this a little bit better in the future. These kind of just fling out of here because they're dummy rounds. But you have to use that rod because when you shoot a shell, the brass, so after the projectile leaves, there's brass, and that brass flares out a little bit, and sometimes it gets a little stuck. So that's what the rod's for. Just like in Red Dead Redemption. And you would load it in, just boom, boom, boom. Put your hand right here. You can see that rod come through. And that is how the cowboys did it for a very long time. Now, on the other hand, around the turn of the century, so 1890s, I want to say, is when you start seeing a lot of double action revolvers. And the cops used, Model 10 357s or Model 10 38s, my bad, for a very long time. Later, the cops would use 357s, and they would move into semi-automatics in the 80s and 90s. But these revolvers, double action revolvers, were what everyone used for a very long time. Now, this one here, we have a button here, slings the cylinder out, and we load in our rounds. And then we're ready to fire right here. So every time we can cock this back, this is single action right there. And you can watch it cocks the trigger. So there's not a lot of trigger pull needed to fire the gun, which helps with accuracy. But if you're in a hurry and you got to ram off some rounds, and it's going to fire. And then when you're done, you tip the gun up. These fall all the way out because, like I said, there's nothing holding them. There's no pressure cased. The cases haven't flared out a little bit to hold them in there. But you have an ejector rod just like the other one. Boom. And I would definitely check out Paul Harrell over on another YouTube channel. He's been doing this since YouTube first came out. He's got a lot of experience with revolvers, and he can really show you how to work one of these just amazingly. And he's got that training that I don't have. But you would, in theory, slap that, and it's supposed to work really fast. I'm not an expert on that stuff. I can just tell you the difference between double and single action. So that is the difference between double and single action revolvers. So now moving forward, you can know the difference. I hope that helps you. This video, educated you in some things. If there's anything you'd like to know, leave the comment in the section below, and I'll do what I can to make a video on that or address that fact as fast as I can. Now, thank you so much for watching. The channel is growing very fast. If you could like, subscribe, and share it on Facebook, share it with your kids, share it with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your grandma, your aunt, your uncle, your bus driver. Doesn't matter. Share with everyone. That would be awesome. Now, I do want to give a quick shout out. If you're looking to get a revolver, definitely check out Bighorn Firearms if you're in Denver, Colorado, or if you're not. They do ship all over the U.S. They sponsor the channel, and they're a really, really cool locally owned business. If you live in Denver and you're looking to get some shooting in, I would check out Shoot Indoors. I'll leave a link to their website in the description below. They are a really cool local range where I shoot a lot of videos. I can go in there and, they take care of, they have classes for noob shooters, all kinds of stuff. So definitely check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you down the road. Talked about, I'm just talking. I need to shut the fuck up. Why is this so hard? You think it's all the lead that's making me retarded?